Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Classified Captures. Today's episode promises to be a heart-pounding journey that will chill you to your very soul. Ready? Let's jump right into it. We start off today's episode with a wild one. In fact, it's one of the wildest captures we have come across of a Bigfoot in a long time. Just take a look at this. In the capture, we see a tall, furry creature with solid, strong-looking arms. Unlike most of the Bigfoot captures we have seen on this channel, this particular one is hunched over with its hands having only fingers. It looks like it's got something sinister or threatening in its path because there's no other explanation for the serious look on its face. Unless, of course, it's noticed the trail camera and knows exactly what it is and isn't happy about being filmed. For that to be a possibility, the creature must be capable of some level of intelligence that Bigfoots are rumored to have. Before you dismiss this and call Bigfoot nothing more than a myth, know that there have been numerous global reports claiming encounters with this cryptid in various parts of the world, from North America to Canada and Vietnam. The big question remains: is this footage genuine evidence of Bigfoot? Could it be an AI creation, or is it merely a scene from a movie? I know opinions will be varied, but still do share them. What do you think about it? Next, we have a capture that's sure to give you chills. Amidst the lush woods and verdant meadows, our recorder encounters an atmosphere teeming with mystery as the footage unfolded. First, he discovers a gathering of branches that seem to have been arranged into a makeshift shelter, yet left untouched by human hands. However, nature's symphony took an eerie turn as strange noises began to resonate from the depths of the woods, prompting a hasty retreat. However, the allure of the unknown compelled him to press on, undeterred by the eerie soundscape. When the enigmatic sounds resurfaced, the camera's gaze was fixated upon the source, revealing a creature of mystery lurking among the trees. Even the tiniest insects and towering trees in the forest seem to share a collective sense of trepidation, echoing the fear emanating from this enigmatic presence. Despite the pulse-quickening encounters and the primal instincts urging retreat, our brave traveler stood resolute. Yet there comes a time when even the boldest souls heed the warnings whispered by the wilderness. After a few scares and ultimately seeing what was behind the eerie sounds, he takes to his heels, literally. A slow-mo of the capture reveals the creature responsible for it all, a dark, cloaked figure towering among the trees. This leaves us with more questions than answers. What do you think this creature is? Some have suggested a skinwalker and others a shapeshifter. What say you? Do you think the whole thing is real at all? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. In this footage, we witness a figure donning blue boots navigating through cluttered surroundings, their determination unwavering despite the ominous atmosphere. With each step, the explorer delves deeper into the mysterious realm, the obscurity of the environment offering only fleeting glimpses of their surroundings. Despite the eerie ambience, this brave individual proceeds with a sense of purpose, seemingly undisturbed by the enigmatic setting. If you listen attentively, you should hear the peculiar sounds that disrupt the tranquility and silence of the night that should accompany the scene. The explorer starts off confident, but soon the explorer's confidence wavers, replaced by a primal instinct of self-preservation. This response is relatable. When confronted with the unfamiliar, our innate fight-or-flight response often takes over. Amid the uncertainty, whispers of words, perhaps prayers or expressions of vulnerability can be heard. If I were in his shoes, I would pray too. But what could have been responsible for that noise? Unfortunately, we don't have the answers. Do you? In this footage, we are presented with an environment that appears arid and barren, devoid of the lushness typically associated with vibrant ecosystems. Yet as the camera captures the scene, our attention is drawn to a subtle movement in the distance, a dark figure against the stark backdrop. Could this enigmatic figure be none other than the legendary Bigfoot? The individual who captured the footage believes so. Many in the paranormal community shared the same sentiments. Some even point out that while it has a human-like gait, it covers more distance in a short time than a human could have, making them believe that it's a Bigfoot. Personally, it's hard for me to put my finger on it, but it looks most probable. The only issue here is that Bigfoot isn't known to show itself in the open like this creature's doing. Could it be a human in a suit, or is this the real deal? Share your thoughts with me. I'd love to hear them. This next footage comes from Czechoslovakia and was recorded back in 2015 when a curious man ventured into the woods for a hike. While he was walking deeper into the woods, he heard a strange sound. The sound was like a cry from an animal. It wasn't exactly a howl, neither was it a bark or a growl. Listening to the sound, you can tell it's coming from a pretty big creature. In any normal circumstance, you would expect him to run out of there, but no, he walked straight towards the sound to investigate. As he ventured deeper, he encountered broken tree branches and enormous tracks that looked like human footprints, but much larger and deeper in the earth. This indicates that who or whatever it is must be very heavy. Sensing the sounds drawing nearer, the hiker wisely cut his adventure short, scared that he might come face to face with something he wasn't prepared for. When this man uploaded this footage, people were quick with different theories. Some said it was the infamous Dogman, others said it was the legendary Bigfoot. Someone mentioned that it could be a human-eating troll, while some took a much more scientific explanation, saying that the sound was from the collision of two wind currents. But if that was the case, then what explanation do you have for the tracks that were found there as well? But in all, I'm glad the man left there, because who knows what he would have come face to face with if he stayed to find out. As we ponder over whatever creature was out there in the woods, let's take a look at this footage of a creature we all know very well. But for those now joining us, this creature right here is Bigfoot. These paranormal creatures, with features reminiscent of both apes and humans, are said to inhabit the mountains and woodlands. This footage was taken of the said creature on a Trailcam. This dark-furred behemoth, standing at a towering 7 feet or more, gracefully ambles across an open field with its head lowered. There have been times when people stage Bigfoot sightings just for fun, be it a person in a costume or CGI. In this case, it looks like a person in a costume. What do you think? Still on Bigfoot captures, take a look at this capture. Do you notice anything odd? Before you answer, let me give you the backstory of the whole thing. A group of horse riders set out into the woods filming their expedition. The unsuspecting horsemen had a lot of fun, and after they retired home to re-watch the footage, they stumbled upon something in the woods. Hidden in the woods, where you can see the last horse, is the footage of a dark figure. Its imposing silhouette reveals powerful shoulders and a shroud of dark fur. The creature lurked among the leaves, and it carefully watched the riders pass by. They all came to the obvious conclusion of what it could be: a Bigfoot. What do you think? Let's move away from the Bigfoot sightings and take a look at this magnificent black wolf. This particular footage was taken at Yellowstone Park. A huge wolf emerges from the woods onto the road. Its size unmistakably reveals a dominant male wolf. Adult wolves typically weigh between 60 and 70 pounds, with the largest ever recorded reaching a staggering 143 pounds. While these wolves are undeniably beautiful, encountering them up close can be perilous, as they are formidable predators capable of causing serious harm. The person who took this footage was in a car, keeping a safe distance. I know you want to pet it, but if you ever see a wolf, do what this person did: keep a safe distance. And no, that's not Jason from Twilight. Well, it seems like we've stumbled upon a digital mystery. In the vast wilderness of the internet, it's not uncommon to come across intriguing footage that leaves us scratching our heads. Take this, for instance. A Trailcam recording that appears to capture a creature that's not quite like anything we've seen before. At first glance, it might resemble a monkey, but upon closer inspection, there's something curious about its appearance. And then, the aha moment hits. It's all a clever work of CGI. They almost had us there, didn't they? It's a testament to the incredible strides in technology that continue to blur the lines between reality and imagination. In a world where CGI can make the unbelievable look almost believable, it's no wonder that we occasionally find ourselves caught in the web of digital artistry. Oh, this is a delightful surprise. It seems like even the wildlife is getting in on the selfie trend. Our star of the day, a curious Bambi, makes its debut on a trail cam in the heart of the woods. Now picture this. The innocent deer stumbles upon this alien-looking contraption, our trusty trail cam, and it's understandably intrigued. What on earth is this shiny, strange thing? You can almost imagine it thinking. And then the magic happens. Motion sensors do their thing, and click, we got ourselves a charming deer selfie. One can't help but wonder what was going through Bambi's head at that moment. Was it sheer curiosity, maybe a touch of confusion, or perhaps, just maybe, it had a twinge of excitement about joining the ranks of trail cam celebrities? For our next clip, we have what can only be described as a mystery. Take a look. In this footage, we're transported to a misty forest where a mix of fully grown trees and partially chopped ones creates an eerie atmosphere. As the camera pans, our attention is drawn to an unusual sight between the trees. According to the uploader, there's a weird-looking creature there. He speculates it's ape-like, but not large enough to be a Sasquatch. Personally, though, I've looked at it several times and failed to see anything beyond the dark shadow. Do you? If you do, please describe it in the comments section. Picture this: Chucky Land, where dolls gather and then venture out into the world only to become so comfortable that they settle wherever they please. In a desolate corner of the woods, a house stands as a testament to a life once lived. However, whoever inhabited this space must have had more than a passing fondness for dolls. It seems they had an obsession. Isolated from the nearby town and neighbors, the house now sits abandoned, teetering on the edge of decay. Cracked walls, peeling paint, rusty furniture, and dusty bathtubs create an eerie atmosphere. The lawn is a canvas of discarded dolls, each one having seen better days. If there was ever a place that could be called haunted, this might be it. It leads to questions that tread the line between reality and the supernatural. Do these dolls come to life at night, echoing the infamous Chucky? Could they be descendants of the notorious doll? And who could the owner of this property be? Surely they hold the secrets of what transpired over the years and the reasons for leaving this eerie collection behind. It's a scene ripe with mystery and an unsettling aura, leaving us to wonder who lived within these walls for approximately 3 decades. Creepy, indeed. In the heart of the woods, where locals' beliefs intertwine with mystery, we delve into a chilling tale. A video unfolds revealing 2 bikers relishing a day of camaraderie on their bikes, yet their day takes a sudden dark turn when they stumble upon a trap set to ensnare them. With quick reflexes, they avert danger, but questions loom. Who would scheme against them in these depths? Is there a malevolent force at play? A part of me feels not. Perhaps someone set the trap to hurt someone and they were just unfortunate, or rather fortunate, to run into it. They might have disarmed the trap at that point in time, but what's to stop the person from trying again and using a thinner and more invisible wire? If you're enjoying this episode and haven't hit the like and subscribe buttons already, this would be a good time to do so. Thank you for doing so, because it means a lot. In the midst of a chilling winter darkness, this intriguing video clip unfolds, offering a blend of curiosity and amusement. The footage opens with footprints that hint at an elusive presence that ventured into the scene. A closer look reveals peculiar chicken-like markings, leaving us to ponder what creature might be responsible for this cryptic visitation. As the footage unfolds, the recorder remains determined to uncover the truth behind the enigmatic footprints. The path leads to an area surrounded by bags of resources with a hint of dampness in the air. And then, there it is, a surprising sight that defies explanation. An otherworldly being resembling an alienoid figure comes into view. With a dark, shadowy appearance, glowing eyes, and a head shape reminiscent of a child's doodles, the creature captures our attention. Yet, questions arise. What brings this Star Wars-esque character to a terrain seemingly incompatible with its presence? What mission or purpose lies behind its visit to Earth? Could its appearance signal a deeper message, a warning akin to the sky falling? In this curious encounter, the lines between reality and imagination blur, leaving us to ponder the intricate mysteries of the universe. As we contemplate the peculiar appearance, we're reminded that the cosmos continues to hold secrets that both intrigue and mystify us. Also, I think the whole thing is fake. What about you? This next footage is one that has me scratching my head. Take a look. You see it, don't you? The scene is in a remote, misty place, making the landscape captivating. In this setting, a tall, white, well-built figure appears, sparking curiosity. This mysterious apparition has led to speculation, with theories like an albino Sasquatch or a cloaked Bigfoot being discussed. Looking at it, though, I don't see any of these things. I simply think it's a man in a costume trying to get some views. What about you? Imagine you go into an abandoned tunnel with a group of friends to explore, only to come face to face with this hideous creature, some kind of dragon-like monster of some sort. Well, stop imagining. The uploader of our next video apparently lived it out. In the footage, we see a weird-looking creature going after the one with the camera. The creature's skin looks dark, like an eel's. Its tiny eyes glow from the reflection of the light. It has a crown on its head and two antennas sticking from its sides of its mouth. The creature with tiny legs and a snake-like slither emerges from the darkness, approaching two men. If dragons existed, they may bear some semblance to this creature. In fact, one person in our team believes it's the real deal, but if you ask me, it just looks like a case of very good CGI. Impressive, don't you think so? Unlike the previous footage where we had an explanation for the strange creature in the cage, this next footage remains a mystery. In 2019, a stranded whale was discovered on a sandbar. Despite the presence of a beach in the area, the considerable distance between the sandbar and the beach raised questions about how the whale ended up there. For the whale to get there, there must be a tide of some sort of flood that carried it to the groove, but there were no records of a flood. So how did this huge creature get there? Well, the experts believe the tide was responsible. Do you agree? Or do you think a paranormal or extraterrestrial being is responsible? Still on mysterious finds and captures, there's only one creature that tops the list. Yes, you guessed right. The Bigfoot. Now check out this image captured in the remote woodlands of Alberta, Canada. The photographer is convinced it's none other than Bigfoot. Since the image was taken from a considerable distance, discerning the creature's features beyond its thick, dark fur is a challenge. Moreover, this creature is sizable. While some might speculate it's a bear or gorilla, the region isn't known for hosting these animals. That leaves us with the intriguing possibility of Bigfoot. Some think there's no fur at all, and we're simply looking at a large rock. What are your thoughts, as we'd like to know? Looks like today's footage is just a series of mysteries, because even in our penultimate clip, we have a mystery that we have no answers to. A property owner who just bought the land decided to drive the drone over his land to check it out. Once the drone was airborne, he began scanning the area, and that's when he stumbled upon something truly unusual. In the middle of the woods on the property was an abandoned house. The sight of the house in the middle of nowhere, far away from civilization, creeped him out, and he started asking questions. Guess what? No one knows whose house it is. One thing is for sure, though, it's abandoned and falling apart. Who knows what might have happened there? Personally, this house gives me the creeps from those horror movies about an abandoned house in the middle of the woods. Nothing good ever comes of that. And for our last footage, we thought we'd sign off with a bit of wildlife drama. I mean, that's a tad less mysterious, but a whole lot more amusing. In the footage, we see two bucks frolicking in the wilderness, and they're clearly up to something. Are they playing? Are they having a good-natured scuffle? Frankly, it's tough to tell because with animals, play and tussles can often look quite similar. But the beauty of it all is that this Trailcam happened to capture this entertaining moment just before these two buddies scampered off into the woods, their shenanigans adding a dash of humor to the natural world. It's a reminder that the animal kingdom, much like our own, is full of moments that can be both comical and puzzling. Whether it's play, rivalry, or simply a burst of wild energy, these creatures sure know how to keep us guessing and bring a smile to our faces. Before the deer and buck experts come for me, I do admit that I'm nothing but an amateur when it comes to the behaviors of these magnificent creatures, so be kind, please. And that concludes it for today's episode. If you have any Trailcam footage you'd like the rest of the world to see, please send it over to us at classifiedcaptures@gmail.com. We'll make sure to include it in our upcoming video and give you due credit. It's a fantastic way to share your captures with the rest of the world, don't you think? And whatever you do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. See you in the next one.